YouTube. I thought I'd do a subject today. I thought about it. Do we really have to worry about finding us a fertilizer attachment for our 140s? And it comes down to, how much are you really spreading and putting on the field? Matter of fact, it's a little warm. You guys seen from my videos this year that I did a buddy of mine's sunflowers up there, and honestly, it's probably the first time I put the fertilizer unit on the tractor in a couple of 3 years probably. And so the question is, a lot of times you'll hear somebody, well, I bought a 140, does it got fertilized? And they're like, no, I didn't get to fertilize with it, but I'm gonna find me some. And and people pay big money for this stuff. But the question is, do you really need it? If you're not a half-acre garden, or maybe it's been plenty of times in my younger years that I've broadcasted 3 acres of corn with my hands. So do you really have to have it? I'm gonna say no, because I've raised a bunch of gardens dropping the fertilizer down by hand. But I come on in here and I thought I'd show you the parts of the fertilizer. So don't pay attention to this yet. This is the international part. So this is the bottom drive unit that drives from the wheel to the middle of the tractor, and then transfers it from the middle of the tractor up to where the fertilized hopper sits, which is right here. This is all international. This bottom plate is international. But what I did, because this is an original international hopper, it was messed up, and I made this coal hopper and put on it. Now I take it apart. This is international hopper, and it's starting to rust on me because I probably hadn't used it in about 5 years. So she's starting to get a little rust on it. I just sprayed some WD-40 on it, hopefully stop it from rusting. So I haven't used these two setups in a long time, but what I did use last year was this setup, because I do like it a lot better. I took a John Deere 1010 hopper and mounted the plate on an international arm and converted it over. So it works with this bottom part as well as this works with it. I can use either one, it doesn't matter. I also have on the shelf in that big box, that is a new reproduction hopper. I probably won't ever use it, but I guess the point of the video is, you can give a couple of $100 for this, $100 for that, $100 for this, and you get $200-300. If you're getting the tractor for restoring it for like parades or whatever you might want to do, I guess it's worth it then. But I guess the point I'm trying to get across is you really don't have to have fertilized to have a successful garden. All the way up to an acre. Maybe you got a couple of tenths of corn, a couple of tenths of tomatoes, a few rolls of beans. You can put it all out by hand, and I wouldn't lose no sleep over not having fertilized for the tractor, because like I said, if it wasn't for the sunflowers last year, I would have never put this on there. I would have just dropped all my fertilizer by hand. I do get a better control rate on it too when I do that. But it's it's nice to have if you're doing 2 or 3 acres, because that sunflower seed was if I'm not mistaken, Roger said it was a 5-6 acre field. I can't remember how much it was, but just wanted to share that with you. Thought we might do another cold start before I let you go. I want to tell you, I thank you for all your subscribing. I thank you for watching. I enjoy commenting with you guys. And I just appreciate each and every one of you. But let's do a cold start before we cut the video off. So I think this is since the last time I did a cold start, so let's see. laughing at?